this the stuff that we don't see when we talking about we voting for somebody just because they black. If y'all go look up the Obamacare kid right now, we was so asleep during Obama. They had this little black boy that they used to get Obamacare passed. We didn't even realize that they was using Obamacare to fund the sexual transition of children. They done sexually transitioned this boy into a whole grown woman.
My name is Tommy Springfield.
And I'm better than you!
And on this channel, I just give you the facts, and I give my opinion on those facts. If you like how I do it, please click that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, click all, so you can get notifications every time I bring you one of these videos. But before we get into today's video, please
allow me to reintroduce myself.
I like to think of myself as a superhero, but you know the ghetto version, like Batman, but I'm Batman. I live in a Bat cave, I drive a Batmobile, and I'm still that nigga. So, maybe you know her, maybe you don't. Her name is Angela Stanton-King, and she's a firm supporter of Trump. She was in prison, she was pardoned, laws were passed because she helped get them passed. And here today, we're talking about the Democratic agenda, why they lost, why they should have had lost, and specifically, what does the Lgbtqiap plus symbol means. And would you be shocked if I told you, let me give you the definition first. It's an acronym that stands for lesbians, gay, bisexuals, transgenders, queers, questioning, intersex, asexual, aromantic, agender, and pansexual. The plus sign at the end of the acronym is used to recognize other identities, and sexual orientations are not included in the acronym. Would you be shocked if I told you the plus sign stands for a P word that you can't say on YouTube that involves maybe the crimes that R. Kelly was charged with or Diddy was charged with, but of the younger type? But enough of me talking. I know people don't like to believe me. That's why I bring you the facts. Let's get into the video.
Why are we offering black women in the hood abortion, right? I'm just saying, like, you gonna give me a free ticket to kill my baby. You'll pay me you'll pay for my baby to die, but you won't pay for my baby to live. Right? You'll fund the sexual transitioning of my children, but you won't fund a mother getting her body redone after she gave birth to a baby. Like, in prisons right now, Kamala's on record saying that she would use tax-funded dollars to give sex changes to men that are in prison. I'm a woman that was
stop playing.
Get your fact checkers on it, man.
These are facts. You can Google them, or maybe I'll insert them. But yes, they're giving sex changes to men. We're out here struggling, and that's what they're doing. That's the agenda. Turn your kids gay.
Because, you know, I ain't got time today.
Somebody pull that up, man.
Pull it up. She is on record saying that she will give funding for sex changes for people that are in prison. Let's just be for real for a minute, because I got Auntie Angie's house.
And then where they gonna go? They gonna go with the girl?
They're sending them with the girls without them even having a full sex change. There's already one transgender inmate. He claimed he was transgender that they transferred to a female prisoner. He actually raped 2 of the women and got one of them pregnant. Y'all can research that. Now, me as a woman that's been in prison, right? Like, first of all, outside of here, I don't want to be in prison with no man. I don't even want to be in prison with women, right? Especially no man that I don't know. But second of all, let's just talk about this whole, you know, LGBTQ thing where we say we're going to, you know, vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, who signed as governor, signed to put tampons in the boys' bathrooms. Like, I'm from an era of real niggas. They don't even believe in shit like that. Like,
I don't even believe
can you
you.
get your fact checkers on that? Can you get your fact checkers on that? They called a man Tampon Tim.
I gotta give me a laptop, man.
They called a man Tampon Tim.
She's talking about Kamala Harris's running mate, the vice president. They called him Tampon Tim because I guess in his state, he fought to put tampons in a men's bathroom. Why would you be putting tampons in a men's bathroom? That doesn't even make sense. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna move on.
The man signed a law putting tampons in boys' bathroom. You can go
To
look
do
on my
what
page.
with?
Stick them up your ass.
You playing, man.
Oh my God.
Let's keep talking about it.
Damn.
Look, he put it in the boys' bathroom because they're with this LGBTQPIA agenda for children.
What I mean?
Okay, so L is lesbian, B is bi, G is gay, T is transsexual, well, I is intersexual, A is asexual, and then they got plus. Hold up, you forgot the P, pansexual. Then they got the plus. Well, the plus could represent a whole lot of sexual preferences. Even, I ain't gonna say it because I don't.
She ain't wanna say it, and I ain't gonna say it. But it's a P word. You know, R. Kelly might have been charged with it, you know, when he peed on a person. So it's the P word with younger. That's what that P, that plus represents. There's a agenda to protect those people and also say they were born like that. See, that's what you start when you allow gays to say, oh, I was born like that. Bullshit. It was a choice. You grew up around females, you were feminine, and you chose to go that route, even though you know it's wrong, even though the Bible knows it's wrong, your people know it's wrong, but you're blaming the white man for holding you back. No, you broke your covenant with God, brother.
I don't want to get your page blocked. I ain't say it.
Plus?
Look it up. LGBTQ. We can't say what the plus mean. It's just a plus. But then you got MAPS, right? Minor attracted children. You got all of this stuff coming out. All of these people advocating. They've even created laws saying that pedophilia, you can't criminalize it. It's a normal. That's why they got this.
Go ahead. You can say what you want to say. It's supposed to be considered.
And they're saying that
A
these
mental
people
issue.
are normal.
So you see what they're saying. They're trying to make it legal to like little kids. They're trying to say, oh, no, that's not a crime. That's a mental disorder. And they're born that way. And bullshit. And we started this by allowing gay people to say they were born this way. There's no gay gene. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. What's the word I'm looking for? Stop trying to make everybody happy. You can't make everybody happy. And on that note, let me tell you when America was great. When we was running around here, we didn't know what church our neighborhood go to. We didn't know what sexual preference our neighbor had. We didn't know any of our neighbors' things. We just know we all lived in the same community. Our kids played with each other, and that was that. That's when America was great to me. Now everybody want their shit important. Like, ooh, look at me, I'm gay. Oh, look at me, I'm gay and I dress up. Look at me, I'm gay, I dress up and I'm a whore. Like, everybody just want to up everybody for their 15 minutes of fame.
So we're talking about what's happening in Congress, what they're voting for, what's on the
They
floor.
vote for shit like that?
This the stuff that we don't see when we talking about we voting for somebody just because they black. If y'all go look up the Obamacare kid right now, we was so asleep during Obama. They had this little black boy that they used to get Obamacare passed. We didn't even realize that they was using Obamacare to fund the sexual transition of children. They done sexually transitioned this boy into a whole grown woman. Pull up the images.
And it's real. I pulled up the images. I'll put them on the screen for you. He's called the Obamacare kid. And they ran on paying for his sex change. He was a little boy. They changed him to a full girl. But I did see something where he said she's not the Obamacare kid anymore. So I don't know if he's saying he don't want to be a girl anymore. I didn't get into all that. But yeah, this shit is real. Y'all follow people blindly and don't even know the facts.
Go to Obamacare kid and look at the images. You're going to see him as a little boy sitting there with Joe Biden sniffing him and Obama signing the law. And then you're going to see another picture of him with Obama and he a grown woman.
Man, stop playing.
He thinks he lying. She ain't lying.
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious though. It sounds funny, but it's for real.
You see, she stopped laughing.
Joe Biden. Pull it up, man.
All they keep saying is, oh my God, these folk gonna have to go to church and everything after we get done with this episode. Everything I'm telling you is absolutely factual.
So you don't think nobody can be born like that though? Born plus?
I have a child that's in that lifestyle, and a lot of people probably seen us on Dr. Phil, and no, I don't believe that you can be born that way, because I also have a bachelor's in psychology and raising 5 children.
And I go to school for psychology, so I know what she talking about.
And I understand that sexuality comes with maturity. It's not something that you're born with. Like, ain't no baby born with no sexual attraction. No baby's even thinking about a sexual attraction.
Man, we done seen some little pricks and little bitty boys.
Yeah,
like
after
little
they don't
boy.
watch TV, after they done got exposed to something.
I done
After they
seen
done
some little
speak.
sweet ass 2-year-old like.
Yeah, because
he don't even
who
understand.
ain't been around and what they've been watching, because when you actually study what they call it is lifespan development, right? And how we grow and how we learn. And babies learn off of model behavior, right? Basically off of what they see. Like, we done all had babies before. You'll see the baby get up and eventually start walking because he tired of everybody else getting up and walking. You'll see him pick up the spoon and start feeding themselves. Like, they have that capacity to model behavior. That's why we have to watch what our children listen to. We have to watch what they're watching on TV, what they're watching on the phones. We have to watch who we allow to watch our children, what environments we expose them to, because babies model behavior. So they're not born with a sexual attraction. That's something that develops over time, which is why you see this huge push to put LGBTQ in elementary schools.
Okay, before we start getting the gay stuff into the schools, what she said is nothing but facts. You're not born gay. You're a victim of your circumstances, just like a kid that grows up in a drug dealing or gang banging neighborhood. You become a gang banger because that's what's going on in your neighborhood. You can choose not to be a gang banger, but you can't say, oh, I was born a gang banger. My daddy was a gang banger. His daddy was a gang banger, so I have a gang banging gene. Bullshit. You choose to be gay because you grew up and you mimic female shit. You wasn't corrected from birth, and so you thought it was cool, and you choose to be feminine. But like she said, that's why it's a big push to get it into the schools. Let's get back into the video though.
Look this one up. Joe Biden, right, was going to remove funding from public schools, elementary schools, for food, right, to feed these, a school lunch program, if they didn't teach them about LGBTQ in elementary school.
Did you hear what she said? The Democrats were gonna stop free lunches and free breakfasts if the schools didn't agree to teach your kids LGBTQIAP+ in elementary. But these are the people y'all was voting for. That's because y'all don't do no research. That's because you dumb folks just watch the idiot box and do what master tell you. The same master you claim holding you back.
Now, why your kid need to go to school to learn how to get fucked in the ass, your son?
I've said this before. People looked at me crazy because I'm just raw. I go to the extreme. If they teaching your kids gay shit, they teaching your kids about how to get fucked in the ass or how to suck coochie. Period. Accept it. And you okay with it.
I'm just asking. Like, you're not sending your son to school to learn how to
Why you
do
put
none of
that on his mind?
Exactly.
Well, I'm sending my kid to school for you to educate and learn how to read, learn how to write, learn how to multiply, algorithms, all this other great stuff that y'all got. Maybe throw some credit in there, farming, you know what I'm saying? Why are we even having these discussions? And is that a discussion that's even appropriate for school? Because you as a parent, if you say, hey, I don't want my child to learn about that, right? Every Democrat in office just voted against parental rights. You can have them look that up too. This is about what your children are being taught in school. So if you parents like us, that came from the hood and you know we was working or getting it, all us went to public school, you don't have a choice over what these people are teaching you, your child. And they also have passed laws that allows your son to basically change his gender, and the school will recognize that and not even notify you as a parent.
Do you hear what she just said? The Democrats passed a law where your kid could change his gender in school and won't allow you to even know about it. Let's dig further.
Stop.
Look it up. John leave the house with pants on and go to the school, tell everybody to call him Jill, and go to the gender closet and pull a skirt out the closet, and Jill walking around the school all day in a skirt. The teachers, the students, everybody know but you.
Did you hear that? So your son will leave the house. All right, see you later, Pops. Go to school. There's a gender closet where he can get some female clothes, dress up. The whole school will be calling him Jill, the staff, the teachers. End of the day, he'll go back to being Joe, come home to you, what's up, Pops? And no one will tell you. You're the biggest fucking idiot in the city. You're the biggest clown in the city. They're clowning you, and you don't even have a right to know. These are the laws the Democrats pass. These are the laws that you're voting for. These are the laws Carmela and them are cool with. So when you were trying to vote for them, that's what you were voting for. Wake up, people. Trump is against all that shit.
Put some money on it.
He going in the gender closet.
Gender closet. Put some money on it. I just want people to fact check everything that I'm saying. Don't even believe me.
But who pushing that agenda?
The Democrats. This is what they stand for. This is what they represent.
But that's just one thing. They say
that's the most important. Those things are some of the most important things, because what we have to understand is, while we're focused on racism, those of us that's about 45, 50, like we probably got about another 40 years and we gone. So they're not really worried about us. The focus is the children, because the children are the future. So just like how
Exactly. It's like I always say, when you building a brand and you trying to build a business, you know, you got to attach that to the future. When I tell my kids, yo, you got to start your own businesses. I got the window open. I don't know if y'all can hear that going by, but you gotta build your own businesses. When you build your own businesses and companies, you gotta attach it to the future, which is the kids. That's why restaurants like McDonald's and Burger King and stuff like that, that was geared to the kids. The commercial was to the kids because it was the future. She's dropping game. You gotta pay attention, folks.
we were raised in a society to believe that abortion is okay, while they knocked off 20 million black lives just because it was legal. These children are being raised now, currently, to believe that this is a way of life, this is okay, and it contributes to depopulation. We've already seen our families be cut in half, just from my generation, your generation, to our kids. Another 40 years, it's a wrap.
when you're right, what you say, Shy? I'm with you when you're right about that, because
So as you can see, that's the agenda the Democrats are on, pushing that gay agenda, pushing that it's okay to change your sex, and they paying for surgeries, when the bigger picture, it just stops us from reproducing. It's just stopping the black community from getting bigger. And I've said this 100 times. The gay community can't have kids. So the only way they can grow their community is by having more kids. Adopting or turning people out. Why you think you have all these gay people on the internet proud to turn dudes out? Yeah, he on the low. Why you think they happy to expose dudes? Because their goal is to grow their community. Wake up, folks. But like I always say, if you like what I do here, click that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, so click all so you can get notifications every time I drop one of these videos. And if you've been a supporter or if you're a new supporter, much love and respect goes out to you. I appreciate you and I salute you. And if you're one of these haters out here pushing these bullshit agendas, cut this shit. That part.